It was right before Thanksgiving 2 years ago when I started getting calls from my friends. And I could hear on the other end of the line, I could hear explosions and shooting. There was nothing I could do because there's no 911 that I could call for these friends. They live in Eastern Congo, and what was happening was that a rebel army was overtaking the city where they lived. And to get this, you have to know these women, because these women are these four amazing women, and they stand on crutches and they have metal leg braces that help them walk. But not only that, at this time, 3 of the women had newborn babies and the 4th was pregnant. So there were my friends in these little houses with these little babies trying to hush their babies and figure out how to keep them safe. What they ended up doing was running or fleeing however they could on crutches with their babies. They had to leave basically everything else behind, but they refused to leave their sewing machines. They finally arrived at refugee camps and they were sleeping on the cold hard floor. They had nothing, but they set up their sewing machines and they started to sew again. And they did that for the next year in refugee camps. And if you saw the things that these women sew, you would never know the conditions they're working under. You wouldn't know that they have no electricity. After a year of doing that, they finally were able to return to Congo, and this year they returned, but they had to start from scratch again, because this is the story of being poor in a country that's on the edge. It's so easy to get knocked back down again. And so they had to start from scratch when they came back to Congo. And it's been a hard year, but they've kept sewing the whole way. Their work gets better and better. But this year, just as Thanksgiving's coming, the holidays are coming, and I was remembering 2 years ago and all these women have been through, and I started to think, what if we could do something this holiday season? What if this time we could give these women an amazing gift, because they bought land with their own money. If we could give them some wood, some nails, some tin for the roof, they could build small little houses that would be their own, that would be their workshops and their homes. And I started to think, this is the holiday gift that these women deserve. And it's something I can actually do, we can actually do, if you'll come. Thank you.